Hello，大家好，我是软学小天使阿星，
我是软学小天使 Mandy。
你怎么了？
我在学着怎么样数位转型。
你这样土法炼钢太辛苦了啦！快上软学 YouTube 频道，按赞分享并开启小铃铛订阅，上面有超多数位转型的知识哦。
先让我冷静一下。
Now, let's welcome our speaker from Vietnam, Dr. Tuyen. He is a senior official in preparation and formulation of law bills, government policies, strategies, programs, and management for ICT industry, services, human resource development, and digital tech firm promotion of Vietnam. He has more than 35 years of working experience in various government agencies. He has also served as a manager, consultant, and lecturer in various international IT projects in various international organizations and universities. He received his Doctor of Philosophy degree of Information Technology from Monash University in Australia, his Masters of Science in Health Development from Chulalongkorn University in Thailand, and an Engineer of Applied Mathematics from Hanoi Science and Technology University. He's published more than 20 books, book chapters, journal articles on knowledge economics, IT, and sustainable development in international and national publications. Now let's give a warm welcome to our speaker from Vietnam, Dr. Nguyen Tuyen, Vice Director General of Department of Information Technology, Ministry of Information and Communications of Vietnam.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me to the Meet the Leaders Transformation Asia to Digital Service Society today. My name is Dr. Nguyen, Deputy Director General of the Department of IT of the Ministry of Information Communications of Vietnam. So in this presentation, I would like to introduce to you two contents. First, the National Digital Transformation Program of Vietnam. And second, a smart city in Vietnam. So I would like to introduce to you here. Here's Vietnam. You can see that Vietnam is located in the Southeast Asia, and with a population about almost 100 million people. You can see it's a lot of beautiful cities inside. And the government index ranking in Vietnam by UN in 2020. Vietnam ranked 86, moved 2 positions compared with 2018. And it's almost above the global average index. By 2020, the Prime Minister set up the National Digital Transformation. The purpose of this program is Vietnam shall become a digital country characterized by stability and prosperity, and a pioneer in experimenting with novel technology and models. The management and administration is the activity of the government, the production and business practices of enterprises, and the way people live and work are innovated fundamentally and comprehensively. The established digital environment is safe, humane, and all-encompassing. So this program consists of 3 pilots: digital government, digital economy, and digital society. The major targets by 2025 for digital government is set Vietnam would be in the top 70 of the e-government development index, and 80% of public services are online at the maximum level 4. So that the people can access by mobile devices. For digital economy, the government set up the target by 2025. Vietnam will be in the top 30 in the global infrastructure ranking and the information technology development index. And for the digital society, set up Vietnam in the top 30 in the global competitiveness index ranking. And the fiber optical internet will be cover 100% of communes and 80% of households. So 6 major tasks of the national program to create the foundation for digital transformation. First, we understand that awareness is the most important. So the program must change the awareness of the head of organizations. And also to maintain the effective functioning of the digital transformation alliance and to create the identity pact for the digital transformation program. Second, to build institutions which adopt sandbox approach and improve the legal framework for new technology, new products, and new economic models. First, to develop digital infrastructure. It's broadband infrastructure, 5G, it needs the connection, IPv6 adoption, and IoT infrastructure. Four, develop digital platforms. The national system of electronic identity and authentications. And fifth, establish trust, ensure cyber security and safety. Sixth, enhance the international cooperation, research and development, and innovation in digital environment. So for the development of digital government, the program set up the task and measure as the following. One, develop the infrastructure for digital government. Second, to accelerate the implementation of resolution programs, plans, schemes, and projects for e-government development. Third, to establish national data portal, the data.gov.vn, or develop perfect the reporting information system of the government. Fifth, to adopt new technology to provide best experience for users. And sixth, carry out pilot implementation of some services on smart city platform. So for develop the digital economy, the major tasks are first, to develop digital technology enterprises, which target to have 100,000 digital technology enterprises by 2025. And we shift from the non-brand name assembly economy to make in Vietnam brand name products. And we also focus on the development of digital content, digital communication products, advertisement, and creative industry. And fourth, to formulate and implement a scheme for supporting SMEs, enterprises in traditional business lines, and manufacturing enterprises in digital transformation. So also to develop, encourage e-commerce activity, which establish the healthy e-commerce market and develop value chain-based e-commerce platforms and so on. So for develop the digital society, we focus on the training of digital transformation experts in different sectors, and also train and retrain leadership skills and digital transformation management skills for the head organizations, and on focus on the enhancing the train of IT bachelor and engineers in university, so that we can introduce the training of new technology, new digital skill. And also we want to integrate science, technology, and mathematics in education by the STEAM and TIMI model. And also we retrain, and further training of digital skills for employees. So we focus on 8 priority sectors for the digital transformation. First, healthcare, so that we develop the application like the electronics, medical records, and the hospital information system, and so on. Education, we focus on the introduction of the IT digital technology for training, education, and studies. And for finance, banking, agriculture, transportation, and logistics, energy, natural resources, the environment, and manufacturing. so that it's these eight priority sectors. We try to move forward with the technology so that we can have better efficiency and also the productions and also the value of the economy. And I would like to move the second part of my presentation on the smart city in Vietnam. I introduce to you the Vietnam Sustainable Smart City Development Project for 2018 and 2025, and the orientation to 2030. You can see in the picture, you can see here on the left hand side of Hanoi, capital Vietnam. You can see Ho Chi Minh City in the upper right corner, and Da Nang, the center, a city of Vietnam in the lower right corner. It's the very famous picture of Phnom Penh. So why we need to have a smart city for Vietnam? Because Vietnam is the very rapidly urbanizing. At the moment, we have about 36 million people living in cities. In the next 3 years, by 2025, we have about more than 41 million people living in the urban area, and it will be about half of the population of Vietnam by the 2030. So we face with a lot of challenges and pressure, like the water resilience, the wastewater and sanitation, solid waste management, flood risk management, as you know that Vietnam is one of the most vulnerable countries of the world, and sustainable tourism, and also we want to bring the technology for the urban management and transportation. So the smart city project of Vietnam set the goal toward green growth and sustainable development to exploit, to promote potential and advantages, and to improve the efficiency of resource use, and optimally exploit the resources and people, and improve the quality of life. At the same time, ensure creating conditions for organization, individual, and people to effectively participate in research, construction, investment, management, smart city development, and limit the risk and potential hazards, and improve the efficiency of state management and urban services, and also enhance the competitiveness of the economy and the international integration. So we set up the task for the smart city of Vietnam as follows: to develop different framework and policies to guide on sustainable smart city. We form and operate digital urban expansions data system and national urban database. We promote the digital infrastructure and applications for urban development management and the utility for urban residents. Focus on the smart urban lighting, intelligent traffic, the guiding control system for road users, and also controlling and responding to emergency situations. And also intelligence water supply and drainage system to ensure the ability to control and treat pollution and quality safety, and smart urban waste collection and treatment, and smart grid and warning system for risk and natural disaster. So the Ministry of Information and Communications introduced the ICT framework for smart city in Vietnam, which consists of 6 layers. The data collection layer consists of data from sensor and from people. The connection layer consists of public network, private network. Computing and storage layer consists of computing source, reserve source, and software source. And the data and technical support layer consists of the integration of services, data, and data source. The smart application layer consists of the area like e-government, smart city governance, smart tourism, smart agriculture, information security, smart education, healthcare, smart environment, transportation, and other sectors. And last layer, the layer to the user. It includes the citizen, business, government, and other users. So to support to those, we will focus on the setup of Intelligent Operation Center, what we call the IOC, and the security system and other supporting system. So we have a progress so far for the smart city project. At the moment, 41 of 63 provinces and cities are already implement smart city projects, especially Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Da Nang are three cities in the ASEAN Smart City Network, which was proposed by Singapore at the 32 ASEAN Summit. And we focus on the share and open data warehouse for the use of the government and organizations, agencies, and for enterprises and citizens. So we consider the Intelligent Operation Center as the brain of the smart city. So we set up the IOC in all those 41 provinces. And we focus on mobile apps for residents. For example, the port 122 to receive and deflect information. The emergency switchboard system so that it can have to take very quick and fast action for the resident in case. And the traffic information application and the planning information app so that resident can know and aware what the plan of the city in the future. And that as the example of the smart city application is the flood warning apps, which is widely applied in Ho Chi Minh City, where the floods become more severe in the recent time. So I'd like to thank you very much for your attention to my presentation. I'd like to wish you a good afternoon. Thank you very much.